or play Washington State out in Maui, and in MTE, Utah, and Grand Canyon will play today, and that's the Big 12 schedule. Full schedule for a Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, great time of year if you're a sports fan. That wraps up the tip-off show. We're going to return with the Coach's Corner after these messages. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we support farm families. We're a voice on local, state, and national issues. We're also committed to making rural Iowa a better place to live and keeping Iowa farm families on the farm.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
Time now for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield Health Coverage Report. Let's take a look at the numbers. When you enroll in a Wellmark individual or family health plan, you choose from thousands of in-network providers. And you're teaming up with Iowa's #1 health insurance company. We know healthcare in Iowa. Score great coverage from Wellmark. Find the plan that's best for you at wellmark.com/covered. Enrollment ends January 15th.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. Rapidly correct and maintain your soil pH with 98G pelletized limestone to protect your fertilizer investment. Applying 98G at 200 pounds per acre provides a 9.4 bushel increase on corn and a 3.1 bushel increase on soybeans. Ask your agronomist about applying 98G pelletized limestone this fall and learn more at calciumproducts.com. Go Cyclones!
On the Cyclone Sports Network. From Learfield, now, here is your host, the voice of the Cyclones, John Walters.
And the coaching matchup for today's game is a familiar one. Greg McDermott facing off with TJ Otzelberger. This, of course, was his longtime assistant. And, boy, if there's anybody that's a mentor to TJ, it is Mac. Great friends. And, you know, there's TJ, there's Eric Crawford on Iowa State's staff, there's Kyle Green, who was on Mac's staff at UNI, there's Deontay Garrett, who came to play basketball at Iowa State for Greg McDermott and TJ Otzelberger. Man, a lot of connections in this one.
You know, we're always happy when he had a chance to catch up with Mac, too. He was great to us when he was here.
Fantastic.
Really, just a great person. But he's mentored a lot of people.
Wow.
And TJ, one of them, you know, Darren DeVries, head coach at Indiana, Hendo, Eric Henderson at Drake, Ben Jacobson, Steve Lutz at Oklahoma State, Ryan Miller at Murray State, Brian Peterson at South Dakota State, David Richmond, North Dakota State, Danielle Robinson at North Texas State, Paul Sather at North Dakota, and Patrick Sellers at Central Connecticut State.
Isn't that amazing?
Those are all D1 head coaches.
Wow, that is amazing. And happy birthday.
It's a pretty good tree.
Happy birthday to Mac as well. Today's his birthday. He just finished coaching his 1,000th game as a head coach last week. So, great decorated career. And
going against the guy that got his 100th win yesterday, who is pretty doggone good in his own right.
And going for his 200th career win today.
Yes, so, his 100th win at Iowa State was yesterday. And
right.
Today could be his 200th overall as a head coach. So, wow, good matchup.
It is.
Two good guys.
Absolutely. We'll come back with more On the Coach's Corner, we're going to hear from TJ Otzelberger next on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Cyclone Athletics is a powerhouse. Fueled by grit, teamwork, and the relentless spirit of our student athletes, Iowa State University is making plays that echo far beyond the field. Cyclone Athletics is driving impact by boosting Iowa's economy, elevating the university's stature, and rallying alumni and fans across the nation. And you are part of the team. When you give, you're not just supporting athletics, you're powering pride, building the future, and advancing Iowa State. Be a champion for Cyclone Power. Give now at cycloneclub.org.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the premier Chevy dealers are proud to partner with the Iowa State men's basketball team by raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones all season long. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and the Coaches vs. Cancer program right here in the state of Iowa. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping with cancer awareness efforts across the state of Iowa.
Cyclone fans, the spirit of your team is now here. Iowa Distilling Company, your local award-winning distillery, proudly presents Iowa State 1858 vodka. Locally handcrafted with Cyclone passion and easily enjoyed. Iowa State 1858 vodka is truly a game changer, with a portion of the proceeds going to ISU Athletics and the We Will Collective. You support your team. Get ready to celebrate Cyclone victories. Learn more by visiting iowadistilling.com.
It's the Coach's Corner. A visit with TJ Otzelberger, Iowa State and Creighton today, a team that you obviously have a ton of familiarity with, TJ, but they're hard to play, especially on a short turnaround.
No, they are. We have tremendous respect for their program, for Coach McDermott, and we know that their team, they shoot the ball great to the three-point line. They take tremendous pride in playing for one another. They do a great job protecting the rim and the paint, so their team on a short turnaround here today, there's a lot of challenges they present.
Yeah, and they really do make you expend a lot of energy on the defensive end of the floor, and energy's in short supply right now.
Yeah, no, it's important that we still impose our will defensively. We want to dictate. We want to be the aggressor. When we played them in the exhibition game, that wasn't the case. It's going to be important here today that our guys come out. We set the tone with our physicality and our aggressiveness.
What individuals on their team concern you?
Well, I think, the number one thing when you play Creighton is, you're going to have to guard the three-point line. You need to do a great job of that. And, obviously with both of their starting guards, like Dix is a guy that we're very familiar with, in his time at Iowa. And we've got to do a great job. And I just think overall, more than just one person, it's going to be, guarding the three-point line, eliminating second chance points. All those things are going to be really important.
Back to wrap things up with TJ Otzelberger on the Coach's Corner on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Your premier Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones basketball and home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years. A streak that continues with an award-winning lineup backed by dependable trucks like Silverado and SUVs like Equinox with all-day versatility. Find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drive.chevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility February 2014 to January 2025 new vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
What you do today matters tomorrow. At Key Cooperative, everything we do is powered by purpose, supporting farmers, families, and communities. Work here means more than clocking in. It's about making a difference. From agronomy to accounting, every role helps move our communities forward. Find purpose in what you do each day. Apply now at keycoop.com/careers. Key Cooperative. Careers powered by purpose.
Spot less. Introducing the cleanup for tar spot, gray leaf spot, southern rust, and more. Novel next generation Adastriode fungicide broadens your spectrum and strengthens your residual when it comes to foliar disease control in corn. Visit your FMC retailer or at astraode.ag.fmc.com to clean up this season. Follow 2EE for tar spot management in corn. Valid until 1/31/28. Always read and follow all label directions.
Back wrapping things up with TJ Otzelberger. It's Iowa State and Creighton today. Coach team coming off a great win against St. John's yesterday and had to do the little things to win. You did.
Well, it was important in the second half. Our guys did the job we needed to on the glass, and physically thought we showed a lot of toughness and grit on the glass. So turning people over, controlling the paint, controlling the glass, that's important for us.
And it will be again today, as you mentioned. And Creighton's a team that doesn't turn it over a ton. How do you get them out of their rhythm?
Well, we're going to have to be disruptive. We need to get into the basketball. We need to dictate. We need to not let them get the offense that they want generated and going. We got to make them dribble against pressure and dictate and turn them over.
You competed on the boards like crazy yesterday, and obviously huge rebounds for Blake Buchanan, Joshua Jefferson. When those guys are doing those plays, it just sparks your whole team.
Yeah, no, the energy plays on the glass are huge. Bateman had a big rebound, Buchanan a ton late, Jefferson finished his play so well. Everybody that was out there contributed on the glass, and we needed every one of those rebounds.
TJ, good luck today. We'll look forward to visiting with you after the game.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot, John.
And that wraps up the Coach's Corner with TJ Otzelberger. We'll return next on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
You've been listening to the Coach's Corner. Now, stay tuned for the Cyclones warm-up show. This is Iowa State Cyclone basketball from Learfield.
Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are proud to partner with the Iowa State men's basketball team by raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones all season long. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and the Coaches vs. Cancer program right here in the state of Iowa. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping with cancer awareness efforts across the state of Iowa.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We are the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in nurturing our state's most precious resource, our children. That's why we provide millions of dollars in scholarships, grants, and resources to Iowa students and teachers. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
On the Cyclones Sports Network. From Learfield, welcome to the Cyclones warm-up show. Now, here is your host, the voice of the Cyclones, John Walters.
Iowa State 5-0 coming into this one, ranked 15th in the nation. Creighton is 3-2. It's the 33rd meeting between Iowa State and Creighton. Cyclones lead the series 17-15. They have won the last 7, including in TJ Otzelberger's first year over in Omaha.
Well, if you're not counting the exhibition, which we aren't.
Which we're not. What about the individual matchups, Eric?
Well, you go back to that first matchup. Nick Graves, the transfer from Charlotte, averaged 17 points a game a year ago. He's the point guard for this group, and he did a really good job. I thought Killian Torrey did well against him, but I think that's a key matchup in this one. Now, Graves has not shot the three ball very well at all, but he's capable. He's never been a great three-point shooter, but I think keeping him out of the paint, that's where he was so successful. You know, getting a piece of that paint, Torrey keeping him out will be huge. Josh Dix has had an okay start to the year, probably not what Coach Mack was hoping for, but he's averaging about 11, 12 points a game. but he's not shot the three ball nearly as well. I think Heisey guarding him, not Nick. Heisey guarding him was a really good matchup. Similar size. Dix at 6'6" gives him great length at that two-guard spot. And if Heisey gets that start, which I expect that he will, that would be a really good matchup. Keep him from going off. He had a pretty good game yesterday, talking about Dix, despite not knocking down the threes, but he was able to make some buckets to keep them in the game. And he's definitely one of their key guys. And then Joshua Jefferson and Blake Harper. Harper, the MEAC Freshman of the Year and Player of the Year last year. He's their leading scorer, about 12 a game. He shot the three ball pretty well, but he's a lefty. He's looking to create. He's not a great passer, and I think Joshua and him could really have a great matchup. And especially at the other end, I think Joshua can play bully ball with him and get to the Tim. I thought in that first game or the scrimmage against Creighton, Joshua was a little, didn't finish quite as well. Early season game, he's top of his game right now. Now, once again, he played 37 minutes yesterday. All these guys played a lot of minutes. Who can withstand? And then the next thing will be bench versus bench. That's going to be a terrific matchup, too. They've got Creighton's got some really good players. Hudson, Greer, Trout, guys coming off the bench. Iowa State's got to be able to match that or exceed that, with the Batemans of the world, the Platas, and Dominic Nelson.
Well, it's time to talk about who's heating up for the Cyclones. Eric, who do you have that's heating up for Iowa State?
Well, I got to go back with Milan. I mean, what a day Milan had yesterday. 23 points, 5 of 9 from 3. Three rebounds and some really good defensive plays. And I say at 5 of 9 from 3. TJ said he wants him to take 10. Well, he almost got there. I think he's happier that he made 5, probably more than anything. And he made the bucket that gave Iowa State the lead that it never gave up.
Yeah, really played well. Who's Heating Up is brought to you by the Iowa Propane Education and Research Council. We'll come back with more of the warm-up show in a couple of minutes. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
As the weather grows colder, lawn mowing season is coming to an end. Before you put your John Deere and other equipment away for winter, sign it up for a winter service special at Van Wall Equipment. Our expertly trained technicians will get your equipment tuned up, sharpened, and ready for another season. For a limited time, we're including free pickup and delivery to make it easy and convenient for you to keep your equipment running at its best. Visit vanwall.com for more information and to sign up today.
Offer ends 12/1/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
Tournament Club of Iowa, designed by golf legend Arnold Palmer. TCI is his only signature course in the state. TCI is a public course that offers a challenging yet enticing experience for golfers of all levels. Cap off your round with breathtaking views and a delicious meal at the TCI Bar and Grill. Come check out TCI's About Golf Simulators, now open to the public. Looking for a unique setting for your wedding, party, or outing? Look no further than TCI. Visit tcofiowa.com to book your tee time today.
Welcome back, and Iowa State will take on the Creighton Blue Jays today here at Michelob Ultra Arena. Cyclone fans, stay hydrated. Drinking water is good for your health and your smile, so skip the sugary stuff and refill at any of the water stations around the arena, courtesy of Delta Dental of Iowa. Well, Iowa State overcame its largest deficit of the season yesterday, a 5-point deficit against St. John's. But that was kind of dicey there in the second half, and battled back and made the plays down the stretch when they had to. We talked about the football win at TCU, the kind of that big breakthrough win on the road, how you had to make plays in the moment. That's what the basketball team did here yesterday.
Absolutely. They just did exactly what they had to do, and it started with the defensive end. St. John's, the team was averaging about 1,000 points a game, it seemed like, going in. They were 98, and they did a good job getting the stops when they had to down the stretch. And, they were able to right the ship. Iowa State had a 10-point lead about midway through the first half, end up trailing by 2. But 5 points was the biggest margin for either team in the second half. So just that kind of slugfest, it keeps you on the edge of your seat and just waiting for one team to make an extra play over the other. Unfortunately, yesterday it was Iowa State.
Could be in for more of the same today, and we'll come back with more of the warm-up show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Delta Dental of Iowa is on a mission to improve the health and smiles of all Iowans. One of the ways we do this is by providing water bottle filling stations to Iowa schools, communities, and parks through our Foundation's Rethink Your Drink program. Delta Dental, for your smile, for your health, for your community.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. Rapidly correct and maintain your soil pH with 98G pelletized limestone to protect your fertilizer investment. Applying 98G at 200 pounds per acre provides a 9.4 bushel increase on corn and a 3.1 bushel increase on soybeans. Ask your agronomist about applying 98G pelletized limestone this fall and learn more at calciumproducts.com. Go Cyclones!
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Holganics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Holganics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Holganics.com.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
Iowa State Creighton today from Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas. Cyclones trying to get to 2-0 in this Players Era Championship at 6-0 overall. And Eric, what are your keys to victory for the Cyclones?
Well, I think number one thing is get more paint touches. Win the paint touch battle. That'll lead to the offense each team really wants. And Iowa State certainly didn't do that in Omaha a month ago. But here today, it's something Iowa State does very well, but they're going to have to do it well defensively to keep Creighton from getting those paint touches that lead to those kick-out threes. Second thing is rebound. Creighton is not a great rebounding team. Iowa State has a chance to be a really good rebounding team. They've been good so far. They have got to, I think, dominate the boards, get second chance looks, and finish those plays off. And the third thing, man, defend transition. Creighton will look to run at every opportunity, and they don't always just run to the basket. They run to their three-point spots, and you've got to know where they are, and you've got to match them up and keep them from getting those great looks in transition. That is a foundation of what Creighton's success has been about.
Let's pause here for 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. All right, that wraps up the warm-up show, and we're going to return with the opening tip on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we support farm families. We're a voice on local, state, and national issues. We're also committed to making rural Iowa a better place to live and keeping Iowa farm families on the farm.
Having the right game plan is the key to success, whether you're competing on the basketball court or securing your farm's financial future. At AgriFinance Advisors, we're on your team as you make the most important financial decisions for your farm. We know finding the right financing, crop insurance, and farm property insurance can be hard at times. That's why we've made the process easier than ever. Let AgriFinance Advisors draw up a winning game plan for your farm. Apply online today at agrifinance.com. That's AGRI finance.com. Cyclone fans, the spirit of your team is now here. Iowa Distilling Company, your local award-winning distillery, proudly presents Iowa State 1858 vodka. Locally handcrafted with Cyclone passion and easily enjoyed. Iowa State 1858 vodka is truly a game changer, with a portion of the proceeds going to ISU Athletics and the We Will Collective. You support your team. Get ready to celebrate Cyclone victories. Learn more by visiting iowadistilling.com. As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
Delta Dental of Iowa is on a mission to improve the health and smiles of all Iowans. One of the ways we do this is by providing water bottle filling stations to Iowa schools, communities, and parks through our Foundation's Rethink Your Drink program. Delta Dental, for your smile, for your health, for your community.
On the Cyclone Sports Network. From Learfield, Cyclone Basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Pioneer. Proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts since 1926. The Iowa Farm Bureau, supporting your food and the farm-strong families who grow it. Join our effort at iowafarmbureau.org. And by IMT Insurance. IMT Insurance, your hometown team for trusted insurance. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
All right, Iowa State and Creighton. And Eric, let's have the starting lineups.
And for Creighton, 3-2 on the season, they will start Jason Green at forward, 6'8", 235-pounder from Omaha, averaging 8.5 points and 5 rebounds. Also at forward, Owen Freeman. He's 6'10", 240-pound. He's a junior from Moline, Illinois. Of course, played the last 2 years at the University of Iowa. Was Big Ten Freshman of the Year 2 years ago. He averages 9.5 points per game. The swingman is Blake Harper, 6'7", 220 pounds. He's a sophomore from Washington, D.C., transferred from Howard, where he was the MEAC Player of the Year as a freshman. He's their leading scorer, 12 points and 6 rebounds for Harper. The backcourt features Josh Dix, another Iowa transfer. He's 6'6", 205 pounds, senior from Council Bluffs. He averages just under 12 points per game. And the point guard is Nick Graves. Nick, 6'2", 190 pounds. He is a senior, transferred from Charlotte. He averages 11 points and 3.5 assists per game. And in his 16th season as the head coach of the Blue Jays, it is Greg McDermott. Record of 353 and 173. And for Iowa State, starting lineup, Taman Lipsy is not starting today, so it'll be Nate Heisey in that spot. Nate, 6'5", 205 pounds. He is a senior from Lake City, Minnesota, averages about 5 points, 3 rebounds, couple of assists per game. Killian Torre is the point guard today, 6'3", 205 pounds, a freshman from Pommier, France, averaging 8.5 points, 2.5 rebounds. At forward, it is Joshua Jefferson, 6'9", 240 pounds, a senior from right here in Las Vegas, averaging 18.5 points, nearly 8 rebounds, 4 assists per game. A terrific season for Jeff. Milan Momcilovic is at forward, 6'8", 225 pounds, a junior from Pewaukee, Wisconsin, averaging 17 points, 3 rebounds, and ringing the bell, 42% beyond the arc, 55% overall. And in the middle, it is Blake Buchanan. Blake, 6'10", 235 pounds, a junior from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, averaging 7.5 points and 5 rebounds. Terrific game yesterday. And Cyclones, coached by T.J. Otzelberger. Well, he is in his 5th season as the head coach of the Cyclones. Got his 100th win as the Cyclones head man yesterday. Looking for overall win number 200 today. He's assisted by J.R. Blount, Kyle Green, Nate Schmidt, Eric Crawford, and Deontay Garrett. Our officials for today's game, Jeb Hartness, Nathan Farrell, and Chance Moore.
Cyclones will be the home team, and they're going to wear their gold uniforms with the Cardinal lettering and trim. And as you mentioned, Nate Heisey's replacing Taman Lipsey in the starting lineup for Iowa State. And the Creighton Blue Jays will be in their road blue uniforms with the white lettering and trim. Rivalry that has played out over the course of time, and two teams that haven't been in the same conference but have met 33 times. We mentioned Iowa State has won the last 7. The last Creighton win in the series came back in 1990, and they won a 99-94 double overtime game at Hilton Coliseum that year. But Iowa State has won 7 consecutive since then, including that 64-58 win that was really the Tyrese Hunter coming out party for TJ's first road win as the Cyclone head coach over in Omaha.
That was a center. Well, it wasn't just it was a TJ coming out party as well. I mean, his first really great win, if you will, on the road, and especially coming against somebody like Coach Mack.
Yep. Iowa State, we are sitting opposite their bench, and Iowa State will be operating from right to left, as we call it, in this first half. And here comes Momcilovic along with Buchanan, Torre, Heisey, and Jefferson. And we'll see which team can get off to a good start in this one. Maybe both will. It'll be Freeman to jump it against Buchanan. Jeb Hartness will put it in the air. And the opening tip is sponsored by Iowa State 1858, a handcrafted quality vodka, with a portion of the proceeds going directly to Iowa State student athletes and ISU facilities. The Cyclones control the tip.
Boy, Blake's done a good job this year winning that opening tip.
Sure has. Here comes Torrey up the right side of the floor. Gets it to Buchanan. Right corner, they give him a lot of space. He finds Jefferson to the elbow right. Jefferson into traffic, double teamed out to Momcilovic. Right side to Torrey. Tried to drive right baseline, got under the bucket. Left it for Buchanan. He works his way into the paint. Jump hook with the right hand, won't fall. Torrey kept the rebound alive, but Freeman has it for Creighton, and here they come. Harper, left-handed perimeter player. Gets it off on the right side to Dix. He tries to drive it on Momcilovic. Out to the left wing it goes to Graves. He's defended by Torre. Graves, another left-hander. Now with 9 to shoot, picks up his dribble, needs some help, bounces it to Freeman, 6 on the shot clock. Freeman against Buchanan, he poked it free. Now Graves has to force one up there over Torre to beat the shot clock, and it doesn't hit the rim. And Iowa State, a really strong defensive possession, and T.J. Otzelberger with the flex on the Cyclone sideline.
Well, Nick Graves got the ball. Looked like Iowa State doubled him, and he split that double team in Omaha. Blake Buchanan dropped off and just left him single covered, and that may change the whole possession.
Jefferson launches a 3 at the other end, and it misses, and the rebound controlled by Freeman again. These two teams know each other so well, the scouting is going to be good. They're going to try to take away the strengths of the other team. Freeman has it. Out high against Buchanan. Freeman trying to spin on the dribble. Finally gets rid of it to Dix between the circles. And now Josh Dix puts it on the floor. Buchanan has him on a switch. Dix driving left, short jumper. Blocked by Buchanan. Cleared by Jefferson, and he saves it into Torrey. No score, minute 30 in. Torrey up the left side of the floor. Screen from Buchanan. Torrey probing. Now shovels to Buchanan, left wing, and gets it right back. Killian Torrey on the dribble. Driving all the way in. Reverse layup. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped out. Torrey has it. And he'll shovel it to Momcilovic. Milan to the left corner with a dribble. Works his way in on Harper. Momcilovic backing in. Turnaround jumper. Drew contact. Didn't get the shot down, but he'll go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Yeah, Milan and just feeling the young man Blake Harper on him. He just backing him in as Harper came out to challenge the three. Torrey getting to the 10, doing a nice job, and then keeping the ball alive. Offensive rebound, but 2 defensive trips for Iowa State. Just about perfect.
Momcilovic makes the first free throw, the first point of the game. Boy, you love seeing him get to the free throw line. He's now 7-7 on the season. The more trips he can get there, the better it is for Iowa State.
Also tells you how aggressive he's being, not settling always for threes.
Made both free throws for the first 2 points of the game. Iowa State out in front. Dix brings it up. Picked up by Heisey. 2-0 Iowa State. We're a little bit over 2 minutes into the game. Dix kind of probing over to the right side, trying to find an opening. Now gets to Graves. Back out it comes to Harper. And Jefferson cut him off nicely. Harper brings the dribble back out. Gets rid of it to Graves. Down to 7 to shoot again. Graves in trouble. Double team. Has to kick it out. Now Dix will have to launch a long jumper. If he can get it off, he just does. And he misses. And the rebound of Momcilovic. Great defense by Iowa State. TJ Otzelberger is pumped on that Cyclone sideline. Momcilovic a transition 3 short. Rebound Heisey. Back out to Torrey to Heisey on the right side. Bounce to Jefferson. Elbow right. Jefferson, great pass cross court to Buchanan. Tough shot. Missed it. And the rebound to Harper. Here comes Creighton down 2-zip. Harper hits the brakes. Buchanan defending. Now Harper shovels it out to Dix on the left side. Back to Harper in the corner. Harper, great scorer last year at Howard. Has it in the left corner. Puts it on the floor. Passes out to Freeman. Great pass. And Green lays it in. Good look from Owen Freeman, and we're tied at 2.
First really decent look they've had. But one thing people don't talk enough about is how good Creighton is defensively.
Here's Momcilovic to the free throw line, covered up by Freeman. Shovels it out to Heisey for a 3. Left wing, he got it! Nate Heisey connects from long range. And it's 5-2 Iowa State. Boy, great to see Nate. He's been struggling shooting the 3 again. He started out last year struggling to shoot the 3, and he started out this year struggling to shoot it. He got red hot last year. Here is Dix with it, way out left, and double team. Now gets rid of it to Freeman. He works it on Buchanan. Buchanan, a nice job moving his feet, staying in front of him. Now comes back out to Harper with 3 to shoot. Harper has to force it up, knocked away by Heisey. Recovered by Harper, and he missed the shot. It didn't hit the rim, and it'll be a shot clock violation. It'll go over to Iowa State. That's 2 of those. And man, the
2 of those in 5 possessions.
Yeah, the defense has just been lights out for Iowa State early. Timeout on the floor. 15:56 to go first half. It's 5-2. Cyclones leading. We take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list: clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
Cyclone fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish.
It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is an official sponsor of Cyclone Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Having the right game plan is the key to success, whether you're competing on the basketball court or securing your farm's financial future. At AgriFinance Advisors, we're on your team as you make the most important financial decisions for your farm. We know finding the right financing, crop insurance, and farm property insurance can be hard at times. That's why we've made the process easier than ever. Let AgriFinance Advisors draw up a winning game plan for your farm. Apply online today at agrifinance.com. That's AGRI finance.com.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. It is Iowa State leading 5-2. Neither team shooting it well. They're both 1 of 6 from the floor.
Yeah, Iowa State, though, has blocked 2 shots already. Only one. They had one good play where defense broke down. They got the easy bucket by Jason Green on a good feed from Owen Freeman. But aside from that, man, they haven't had a remotely good look at the basket.
Dominic Nelson's into the game for Iowa State. He'll bring it up the floor. Plata's out there as well. Here is Jefferson, top of the circle. On the dribble, spins in, jump hook right hand, would not fall. Plata kept the rebound alive, but Green has it for Creighton. And here they come. And into the game for them is Ty Davis. Didn't play yesterday, but he's a shooter, a freshman, and gets rid of it. Out high it comes to Conan. To Dix on the right side. Plata has him on a switch. Fadeaway jumper's good by Josh Dix.
Yeah, that's one. Plata has got to. You got to understand Josh Dix when he comes off that screen. If you're switching it, and he is going to shoot that step back, and he is very good at that shot.
Here's Jefferson on the right wing off a Plata screen. Jefferson into the paint. Left-hander, good. You talked about paint touches. They're determined to get there. It's 7-4 Iowa State.
And Joshua's first finish. Just taken against Conan.
Davis picks up his dribble way out left, brings it back out high to Dix. Conan sets the screen. Now on the right wing, this is Greer who's checked in there. Good looking freshman. And now Davis off to the right wing. Dix back out high. Greer shoots the 3 and hits it. Hudson Greer led him in scoring yesterday against Baylor. We're tied at 7.
Yeah, just his 3rd game. He was going to redshirt. But they decided to pull him out. Highly thought of recruit, top 50 by some services last year.
7-7 game spent a year at Montverde Academy. He's out of Austin, Texas. Here is Plata handing it off to Momcilovic. 7-7 game. Milan a contested jumper. Good. Momcilovic scores it again, and the Cyclones lead 9-7. Now Greer into the offensive end for Creighton. Hands it off to Green. Conan out to catch it. Foreign player from Turkey hands it off to Dix. Cross court. It goes to Davis. He tries to drive the right baseline. Good defense by Jefferson. Now Dix over to the left corner. Green with 7 to shoot. Defended closely by Nelson. Here comes Plata to help out. Green in trouble. Lost it. Jefferson up with it. Cyclones have numbers going the other way. Joshua all the way in. Jefferson able to finish. 4 for Joshua, and the Cyclones lead at 11-7.
Another good defensive trip, though. Iowa State defense playing really, really well.
Conan at the left elbow, defended by Plata. He'll hand it off on the come around to Davis. Shovel out to Dix for a 3, way out right, around and out, but an offensive rebound for Conan. And now he tries to operate on the baseline, and he's fouled by Dominic Nelson. I think they got him. It was him and Plata that were there.
It's a Dom for sure.
It was Nelson.
Okay. It was Dom Plata and Dom Nelson.
Well, substitutions for Iowa State as Heisey and Plata and Jefferson all check out. Buchanan's back in, Torrey, and now Jamarian Bateman in for the first time today.
So Cyclones with the 3-guard look, Torrey, Bateman, and Nelson.
And an 11-7 lead with 13:10 to play in the first half. Greer to throw it in for Creighton. Trout's in there for them. Boy, collision. Over the ball, goes to the left corner, and now a pass down low. Good collection by Green. Low left, kicks it out. Trout a 3. Top of the circle, he got it. That's what he does. Yeah. Isaac Trout, the catch-and-shoot three. And it's 11-10 Iowa State.
Yeah, Trout 6'10", transfer from Virginia a couple years ago. You really can shoot it.
Cyclones by 1. And Buchanan, left elbow, hands off to Momcilovic. And he'll fire a tough 15-footer, no good. And the rebound controlled by Greer. And now Creighton a chance to take the lead. Greer up the right side of the floor, leaves it for Dix out high. Now Greer gets it back to Trout in the right corner. All those guys looking for threes. Dix off to the left side, Davis. Buchanan extending the defense out. That's where it's such a good deal to have a big that can move his feet like Buchanan can. He's out on the perimeter defending right now. Green tries to drive. Here's a pass underneath, and a reverse layup for Greer wouldn't go, and Buchanan tips the rebound over to Torrey. Cyclones on the run. Torrey attacking. Missed the shot, but drew a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Like that foul, is that on Josh Dix?
It is.
Great challenge on that shot, though, at the rim at the other end by Blake Buchanan, making his presence felt.
Torrey to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Iowa State. Make safety a slam dunk this winter. Schedule an inspection of your natural gas appliances like your furnace and water heater. And get more safety tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com. First free throw is missed by Torrey. Now Heisey's going to return, as he comes in for Momcilovic. And in for Creighton is Fedor Zugic. And they also get Freeman back in. It's an 11-10 Iowa State lead. One more free throw for Torrey. And he made the second. So he hit 1 of 2, and Iowa State leads it by 2. Zugic brings it across. Torrey defending. Zugic to the left wing with it, shovels it out to Freeman behind the three-point line. He waits for some help, spins on the dribble now against Buchanan, gets into the paint, had to bring it back out. Trout has a way out left. Trout against Heisey, off to the right wing. Zugic, a pass underneath and a layup for Freeman.
Yeah, good cut from the backside by Freeman. And kind of beat Buchanan to the spot.
12-12 game. Torrey at the other end, off to Bateman for a long three, left wing, no good, and the rebound to Freeman. And he outlets and throws it away. Buchanan the steal, off to Torrey, to Bateman. And now Bateman driving left into traffic, had it blocked, out of bounds to Iowa State. We'll get a timeout. 11:25 to go first half. We're tied at 12. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country. Glacier Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Cyclone athletics around Jack Trice Stadium, Hilton Coliseum, and the Stark Performance Center. Glacier Graphics and Signs helps you build your brand through the use of high-impact graphics, signage, and video displays designed specifically to tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Glacier Graphics and Signs, the preferred graphics and signage provider of Iowa State athletics. Visit them online at glacier.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life.
Your premier Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones basketball, and home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years. A streak that continues with an award-winning lineup backed by dependable trucks like Silverado and SUVs like Equinox with all-day versatility. Find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drive.chevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility February 2014 to January 2025 new vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. It's a 12-12 game between Iowa State and Creighton. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and Coaches vs. Cancer. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping to raise cancer awareness across the state.
Well, Cyclones just 4 of 13 from the field. Kind of missing that point guard, Taman Lipsy fella. Just not real cohesive right now, but they've had some pretty good looks.
And they haven't turned it over.
They have not turned it over, but neither has Creighton.
Well, they have 4.
No, Creighton has 4. Never mind. But Iowa State has also blocked a couple of shots, altered a couple others. So can Iowa State turn those turnovers into points? Creighton, is a team that can heat up from 3. They've made 2 of 5 already.
Starting 5's back out there for Iowa State. Momcilovic to throw it in. Gets it to Jefferson, elbow right. He'll put it on the floor, kick it out to Torrey for a right corner 3. It's good! Killian Torrey hits the 3. And Iowa State leads it 15-12.
A nice assist from Joshua Jefferson.
Boy, he could have had a couple assists early in that game yesterday. The ball just slipped through the guy's hand, or Buchanan broke the wrong way at one point. But he's such a good passer. Here is Trout out high. Off to the left side it goes Davis. They reverse it, get it to Trout. He'll bring it over on the right side to Zugic. So many passes beyond the three-point line for Creighton. There's the paint touch for Freeman. He'll kick it out. Left corner Trout, a 3, good. That's what once they get it in there, then they're really dangerous.
And Iowa State, doubled. That left somebody, had to scramble, couldn't quite get out to cover Trout, who
He's hit 2 threes now.
2 threes, and at 6'10", every shot he's taken this year, except for 3, have been 3-pointers.
Momcilovic tries to answer with a fadeaway and misses, and it's 15-15. And now at the other end, here's Trout. A 3 denied by Jefferson. What a block. Now Joshua throws ahead to Torrey for a right-hand dunk. What a play by Joshua Jefferson.
And great job sprinting by Killian Torrey. Get down for the flush at the other end.
7 now for Torrey, and he knocks the ball away. And a
kick.
It'll be Creighton's ball. But, man, Jefferson, you talk about every tool in the belt. He gets out, blocks the shot, dribbles ahead, finds a streaking Torrey, and hits him in stride for the dunk.
Yeah. Jefferson, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists here in the first 10 minutes.
So good. 17-15 Iowa State. Zugic to throw it in.
They get Dix back in.
And Graves.
Yeah.
And Graves has it. Operates with the left hand driving, and it's blocked by Torrey and cleared by Momcilovic.
Swallowed by Torrey.
Oh, my goodness. And here comes Killian the other way. To the left wing. He's going to launch another 3. Missing. And the rebound to Jefferson. Back out it comes to Buchanan. Cyclones reset. Second chance opportunity. Momcilovic against Graves, low left. Has a big height advantage. Backs him in. Tough shot. Wouldn't go. Rebound to Trout. 17-15 Iowa State. Graves pushes ahead to Zugic. Catch and shoot 3 way out left. No good, back iron. Rebound Graves. Second chance opportunity for Creighton on that long rebound. Graves shovels off to Zugic. Tries to drive it left. Cut off and stolen by Jefferson. Man, he's good. Here comes Joshua the other way. Cyclones up 2. Jefferson against Zugic into the paint. Great pass. And Buchanan a 2-hand dunk. This guy is incredible. 19-15 Iowa State. Joshua Jefferson really taking over this game in the last couple of minutes.
Wow. Points, assists, rebounds, steals, block shots.
Everything. The whole tube belt. Now a throwaway by Freeman as Torrey provided ball pressure on Dix. And it goes over to Iowa State with a 19-15 lead. Buchanan will come out and play to return.
And Buchanan, pressure on the ball and pressure on the outlet man. Just a bad pass. Although I give Freeman credit. He's got 4 rebounds in this game already. He has done a good job there. And that's been an area that Coach McDermott's not been happy with.
19-15 Cyclones. Torrey to Plata, low left. Works in on Freeman. Plata trying to create off the dribble. Backs his way in. And now has to kick it back out. He traveled as he did it. Just good job by Freeman holding his ground.
Yeah. And then, flashing someone at him, force him to pick it up.
Tom just has to make a quicker decision, I think. He's just a little too methodical there.
As we always say, experience is something you can't coach. You just have to have it. And
Torrey picks the pocket of Dix, and another 2-hand dunk for Torrey. He fleeced Josh Dix out high, and it's 21-15 Iowa State. Torrey lighting it up with 9 points. He's been everywhere. On the right wing, Swartz just into the game. Now goes to Trout. Over to the left corner, Zugic trying to drive, cut off by Plata. He challenged the shot. Jefferson rebounds the miss. Cyclones running. Jefferson, a step-through move and a floater, rimming no, and the rebound to Trout.
Well, Iowa State has not finished great around the rim.
And now at the other end, Freeman, a good catch, but Plata challenges and gets the rebound.
Blocked it.
Yeah, and here comes Iowa State on the run with Heisey to Jefferson, the trailer, a three ball by Joshua. Good! Joshua Jefferson doing it all. Timeout Creighton, 24-15 Iowa State. This guy is incredible.
He is an unbelievable player.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 7:34 remaining in the first half. Iowa State's opened up its biggest lead with a 9-0 run to lead at 24-15 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
This is the commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn. The one that started it all, the one that still turns heads, and the one that grows the future. This year, we celebrate a century of innovation. One big milestone made possible by one moment, one farmer, 100 seasons. See how it all began at pioneer.com/100.
Time now for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield Health Coverage Report. Let's take a look at the numbers. When you enroll in a Wellmark individual or family health plan, you choose from thousands of in-network providers. And you're teaming up with Iowa's #1 health insurance company. We know healthcare in Iowa. Score great coverage from Wellmark. Find the plan that's best for you at wellmark.com/covered. Enrollment ends January 15th.
Propane is the official fuel of Iowa State tailgating, providing your family a safe and reliable heat source. Propane is also the renewable choice for your backyard barbecues, mowers, home heating, livestock heat, crop drying, and more. To learn more about propane's safety and versatility, visit iapropane.org or contact your local propane provider for all your propane needs. This message provided by the Iowa Propane Education and Research Council.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. Iowa State on a 9-0 run to now lead at 24-15 over Creighton. And Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows that quality coverage takes a great team. And with the Wellmark individual and family health plan, you can choose from thousands of in-network providers. Score great coverage and find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered.
Well, Jefferson, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block shot here in the first half. Wow.
He's out there along with Plata, Momcilovic, Heisey, and Torre. And Iowa State a 9-point lead. Josh Dix brings it across, and he's got Torre right there who picked his pocket a moment ago. And now a whistle and a touch foul away from the ball on Momcilovic.
He's covering Blake Harper. Harper, their leading scorer, scoreless here today.
I don't think that would have been a foul yesterday, but it is today.
Well, it depends. In the last 5-10 minutes of the game, it probably wouldn't have.
Harper inbounds. Plata knocks it free, and it's picked up by Momcilovic. The Cyclones force another turnover. That's 8 now for Creighton. Here's Torre into the front court for Iowa State. Gets it off to Plata. Elbow right. He waits for cutters. Finds Torre. Left-hand layup wouldn't go, and the rebound to Kanan. Outlet comes ahead. And here is Harper. Over to the left corner, Trout. They reverse it. Harper will launch a 3, top of the circle, in and out. Plata kept the rebound alive, but fouled to do it.
Yeah.
And that'll be Dom picking up the foul. But not a foul-heavy game.
No, team foul number, 3?
Yeah, and 2 on Creighton so far. So,
Dom, though, competing, as it looked like Kanan might have an easy putback. So the foul, not a bad one at all.
Bateman back in for Iowa State. Well, they lob in on the inbounds pass. They kick it back out to Dix for a 3 way out right. He missed it. The rebound to Jefferson. Joshua continues to do it all. He'll bring it up the floor himself. Jefferson driving right. Bounce pass to Buchanan, knocked away and stolen.
Yeah, good defensive play by Creighton.
Swartz in transition. Finds Conan, knocked away by Momcilovic, but he fouled him. And Milan commits his second. The Cyclone lead up to 9 at 24-15. 6:36 remaining in the first half.
Iowa State will get Heisey in.
He'll replace Momchilovich, who got his second foul.
Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor the Iowa State Cyclones. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
I've just given him an idea. Hey, here's an interception by Heisey, and he'll take it the other way and knocked away, but he was fouled by Harper.
And 2 shots.
And that's the second foul on Blake Harper. And so Heisey will shoot 2 free throws. Well, Nate really did play well yesterday.
Yeah, sometimes he's one of those guys that doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but solid defensively. And, Iowa State has held Creighton to 6 of 20 from the field. And it's not because one guy's playing well defensively. You got to have a whole team. That weakest link thing really rears its ugly head when you have somebody not doing their job defensively, as they get Hudson Greer in for Blake Harper.
Heisey got a fortunate bounce on his first free throw attempt and made it. Now the second one misses, but the rebound to Buchanan, knocked away from him. He dives to get it back, and it's a tie-up. Good job by Blake Buchanan, hustling, not conceding anything.
It's Creighton's.
It will be their ball, but, man, you love the effort of Blake there.
That means Iowa State will get it the next time.
That's right.
There's only one more guaranteed held ball.
These things add up.
Well, the one that started it all, the number 1 seed to beat, the one for you. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer.
6:29 to go first half, 25-15. Iowa State with its biggest lead at 10. It's a 10-0 run right now for Iowa State. Here's Conan, handing off to Dix out between the circles. He's defended by Torre. Torre has made his life miserable so far. Off it comes to Green. He drives and triple pumps and puts it off the glass and in. Nice job patiently waiting there for Jason Green. And his second bucket ends that 10-0 scoring run for Iowa State. 25-17 Cyclones. Jefferson facilitating, hands to Heisey, driving right-hander, good off the glass. Heisey now with 6, another assist for Jefferson, and it's 27-17. At the other end, a step-through move and a drive misses. The rebound putback wouldn't go, tip wouldn't go. Rebound to Buchanan. It was Swartz on the original miss, and then 2 tip-in tries missed. And now Torre to the trailer Buchanan. He'll put it on the floor once, hand to Heisey. Cyclones with 5:26 to go in this first half, a 10-point lead in the ball. Torre operating on the dribble, a pass to Buchanan, down low left, double team. Buchanan back to Torre, an open 3, way out right, misses. Rebound Jefferson. Second chance opportunity again. Jefferson says, I'll take care of this, and puts it in with the left hand. 9 for Joshua. He's been everywhere.
He's going to have a triple-double in the first half.
He might. It's 29-17. Now around the top, Swartz with the dribble. Cyclone lead up to 12. Left wing, this is Greer putting it on the floor. To the corner, it goes to Green. He'll launch the 3, no good. Rebound Heisey. And Iowa State a 12-point lead in the ball, and Joshua Jefferson brings it up the floor. Jefferson, left wing. Good pass cross court. Heisey a 3, missed. But he got knocked to the deck, no call. And it's out of bounds to Creighton. And we're going to see Eric Mulder enter for the first time today.
A break for Blake Buchanan. Buchanan just a couple of points, 1 rebound, but man, he has been a factor defensively in a major way.
Tom Nelson returns as well. He'll replace Torre. It's Iowa State up by 12, 4:32 remaining in the first half. Out high with it is Swartz. Gets rid of it. And now a backdoor cut. Davis threw it away, and Heisey knocked it away. Out of bounds.
Just help defense, just so beautiful. As they force it, Iowa State forces you to the baseline, get the double. They try to make the underneath pass, and the rotation almost a steal.
Davis to trigger for Creighton. They've really struggled to get into their offense here. In the paint is Green, and he runs over Jefferson. Nothing called. Now the ball knocked away, and a foul called on Iowa State. I think it's on Mulder.
It is on Mulder. That's one. Sometimes they call an offensive foul on the one that knocked Jefferson to the deck, but they ruled not enough contact.
Up to the
Not sure about that one.
4:14 to go. And here is the first trip to the free throw line for Creighton. And it will be Jason Green. And he missed the first. Cyclones by 12. 4:14 to play in the half. Green's second try is also no good. And rebound out of bounds to Iowa State, but he missed them both.
I don't want to say it. Ball don't lie, but maybe.
You didn't say it. Just said,
I didn't say it.
now Nelson at the other end. To the right baseline with a dribble, having struggles controlling it. Brings it back out, then takes it right back in there. Nelson had his shot blocked, and it's cleared by Swartz. 2-on-1 the other way. Swartz a lob and a two-hand dunk for Green. And a timeout.
The net was,
yeah. It'll be a immediate timeout. But the steal and dunk for Creighton makes it a 29-19 game. Cyclones up by 10. We're going to take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, Cyclone Nation. Coach Otzelberger here. If you want to win, you need to have winning habits every single day. It's a commitment to being greater than you were last week, last month, and last year. Greater Iowa Credit Union is committed to helping you get there. That's why they build their loans and accounts to fit your needs. Greater Iowa also contributes hundreds of thousands of dollars to dozens of organizations throughout Iowa because they believe we can all win if we work together. Find out more at one of their 9 branches or at gicu.org.
Federally insured by NCAA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
What if your daily work could impact your entire community? At Key Cooperative, we work side by side with people we know in towns we care about, helping farms, families, and businesses succeed. When you join Key, you're not just taking a job, you're choosing a career powered by purpose. Make every day matter. Apply today at keycoop.com/careers. Key Cooperative, where showing up means making a difference.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. It is Iowa State leading Creighton by 10, 29-19. And in Iowa, wheat grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88 and support Iowa's corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88. Big week in the Iowa Corn Cy Young Series coming up. Yeah. So Iowa State tries to win the title for the 4th time in the last 5 years.
Well, here Iowa State with a 10-point lead. Just gave up an easy one, though, and it was like nobody was able to rotate back. We had Bateman hustled back, but Dom Nelson just drove it into traffic and put something up that got blocked, and boom. All of a sudden, you're dominating the game.
Yeah, they didn't credit it as points off turnovers, but that's exactly what it was.
Well, it's a block shot, so it wasn't a turnover.
Okay.
But yes, it was.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
It was a turnover of sorts.
As it stands, points off turnovers, 10-0 Iowa State in this game, and that's where Killian Torrey's defense has played such a big factor.
And Jefferson and Buchanan.
So many guys.
Well, the Iowa Farm Bureau, celebrating generations of Iowans who rise with purpose, lead with heart, and inspire us all to be farm strong. Nelson's still out there, and he's running the point now with Toure on the bench.
Gets it to Bateman on the left wing. Now to Heisey, top of the circle. Bounce pass to Buchanan. Low right. Puts it off the glass and in. Good set from Iowa State out of the timeout.
Yeah, a good finish. Buchanan gathered himself and got it over Owen Freeman.
31-19 Iowa State. 3:34 remaining in the half. Davis into the front court, picked up by Bateman. Davis finds Green. Into the lane, a lob pass. Got away from him, and it's recovered by Buchanan.
Yeah, too high.
Yeah, and now here comes Heisey on the dribble with the Cyclones up 12. Can really extend this lead out here. Buchanan got away with a walk, then threw it away.
Yeah.
As he was going to turn it over one way or the other, I guess. Davis ahead to Greer. He double dribbled, then shot a three and hit it. Did he not double dribble, or was that my imagination?
Might have.
Second three for Greer. It's 31-22. Nelson on the left side. Into the paint, lean in, jump shot. No. Nelson gets his own rebound and scores it. Dom Nelson with the first bench points of the game for Iowa State, and they lead at 33-22. Freeman out high for Creighton. 2:38 remaining in the half. Greer in the right corner. He's hit 2 threes already. Brings the dribble back out high. Finds Dix in the right corner. He's double teamed now. Josh Dix doesn't like that. And dragged the foot. Got it to Freeman. He'll kick it back out. Now Greer takes it in there and misses. The rebound battle won by Buchanan. He's tied up by Green, and a foul called on Green. And that's going to be his his first, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it will send.
No, fourth team foul.
Yeah, it'll give Iowa State the ball. So.
But it prevented an offensive rebound.
And you are. I mean, I know Creighton's had some struggles offensively this year compared to what we're used to, but you have held them to 22 points the first 18 minutes of this game.
Yeah, and 32% shooting.
On the floor for Iowa State right now, it's Heisey, Buchanan, Dom Nelson, Jefferson, and Torrey. And the Cyclones have an 11-point lead and the basketball.
And they get Blake Harper in. He's got 2 fouls. He'll replace Greer.
Torrey will dribble it across. The freshman from Pamiers, France, has been tremendous. Off it goes to Jefferson out high. He'll bounce it off to Buchanan, who hands to Heisey. Nate backs up behind the three-point line, then drives it. Finds Jefferson left wing. Thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger. Now works his way in on the dribble, bagging. And now a jump hook with the right hand, misses. Buchanan hustling for the rebound, ties up Freeman. And on the alternate possession, guess who gets the ball because of Blake Buchanan? Iowa State. I say that in double mode because he got the last tie-up and he gets this tie-up. And so Iowa State gets the ball because of that.
Yeah, Iowa State shooting just 40% from the field.
But leading by 11. And we're under 2 minutes to play now in the first half, and Torrey will inbound. Killian throws it in to Buchanan in the right corner. They give him all kinds of space. He gets rid of it to Heisey. Heisey off of Buchanan's screen. Gives it back to Blake. Left-hander. Ribs in. Give it go. And Buchanan finishes 35-22.
Great roll and a nice feed from Nate Heisey.
Cyclones by 13 now. Harper into the corner to Green, covered up by Jefferson. Green drives it over to the left corner. Davis a three. No good. Long rebound. Heisey battling for it. So was Freeman. It's out of bounds.
Nope. Creighton.
To Creighton.
Yep. And Jamarian Bateman will check in.
We have 1:27 remaining.
And he'll come in for Dom Nelson.
1:27 to go in the half. Cyclones up 13 at 35-22. Davis to trigger. Gets it into Freeman, elbow right. Freeman bounces it back to Davis.
Well, speaking of the travel.
Yeah. Back to Freeman at the top of the circle. Bounce pass underneath. And Bateman gets called for a foul as Green tried to dunk it. Bateman challenged and got the foul. I wondered if they were going to call a goaltend. But I don't think he went up through the rim. That's what I was wondering. Okay, Bateman got the foul. His first. Go make him earn it at the free throw line. And Green missed a couple free throws earlier. 35-22. And Green hits the first.
And they get Nick Graves back in.
Well, Green has been the spark plug for their offense. He missed the second free throw, but a lane violation. We'll give him another shot at it. He has 7 points to lead Creighton. So Green will try it again as Zugic gets ready to check in.
Well, the Jamarian Bateman, I think, is outside the three-point line. A little perhaps premature coming in. Zugic in for Blake Harper. Harper yet to score, their leading scorer.
Green's free throw attempt is good, so he gets the reprieve and makes it. It's an 8-point game for Jason Green, and it's an 11-point game for Iowa State. 35-24 Cyclones. Torrey into the front court with 1:10 to play in the half. Killian on the dribble, drives it left, off balance shot, banked it in. Beautiful finish, 10 now for Torrey. Cyclones up by 12. A minute to go in the half.
Iowa State has no fouls to give, so you don't want to send them to the free throw line. They're struggling to score from the field.
Should have said they're up 13. Here is a drive by Green and a right-hander. Banked too hard. Rebound tipped around. Freeman has it, and he'll bring it back out. They reset. Zugic to the corner and Green. Now to Freeman in the lane. Short jumper good. Owen Freeman scores. And a timeout called by Iowa State. They're use it or lose it with 36 seconds to go in the half. And Iowa State in front by 11 at 37-26.
See, that would have been one. Don't call the timeout right away. If you have an experienced inbounder, let the ball hit the floor, run, and you can usually run 3-4 seconds off. Yeah. You don't have to inbound it right away. You have 5 seconds to inbound it, and then you could hold for the last shot. But easy for me to say. I didn't think of it at the time. And that's kind of what you have to do.
Right.
And as teams become more experienced in those type of game situations, that's something you don't really practice.
Well, a 37-26 Cyclone lead.
It's been a terrific half. Iowa State, 15-34 from the field. Points in the paint, 22-10.
Momcilovic back in there for this.
Creighton has done a good job rebounding, though. Much better than they did yesterday.
See if they get Milan a look here. It's a 7-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Iowa State up by 11.
We got Josh Dix covering Milan.
Torrey on the dribble, 22 on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. And now Torrey with 8 on the shot clock, gets it to Jefferson, top of the circle. He'll hand it to Milan, who's double-teamed, dribbles out of it. 3 to shoot it. A 3-ball by Momcilovic is good. 7 for Momcilovic. 3 seconds to go in the half. And a running shot at the buzzer will not fall for Nick Graves. And it's a 40-26 lead. I think that's about as big as it got in that first half for Iowa State as Momcilovic hits the 3 to put Iowa State up by 14 at the half.
What a great half of basketball for Iowa State. Not perfect, but defensively terrific. And how about put Milan in with 2 fouls, run a play for him. They took away the first option, but the experience of Jefferson and Milan working together, he gets free, gets enough space to knock it down. And big-time shot for Milan Momcilovic. And no assist on that for Jefferson, but he was a big part of it.
40-26, Iowa State leads it at halftime. Stay with us for the Holganics halftime show. After these messages, this is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
Despite the unshakable Iowa Corn Cyhawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on: getting hyped for Unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making Unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn Cyhawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Holganics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Holganics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Holganics.com.
On the Cyclones Sports Network. From Learfield, this has been the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half. You're listening to the Holganics Halftime Show. Join the Thrivability Revolution. Visit Holganics.com. Cyclone Basketball is on the air. Here's John Walters.
Welcome to the Holganics Halftime Show. What's front of mind for you, Eric, in that 40-26 first half for the Cyclones?
What do I?
Yeah, what's your first thing you think of when you think of that first half?
Great defense, just stifling and just out-toughing Creighton at every position, to be honest. One guy, Owen Freeman, I thought actually played better than he has played, certainly lately for Creighton. But aside from that, Iowa State just kind of had their way. They played bully ball when they needed to. They knocked down 4 out of 10 threes. That was great, but it was the first, right from the get-go of the game, the first 4 possessions for Creighton. A turnover, a block shot, 2 shot clock violations. It was just unbelievable what Iowa State did to just come out. And we hear TJ say it all the time. We want to be the first one to deliver the punch, that first punch, and Iowa State did that in spades.
Creighton has not led in the game, and Iowa State has its biggest lead of 14 here at halftime. Every great season starts with a strong foundation. For farmers, that foundation is healthy soil. At Holganics, we're restoring life to the soil with over 800 species of microbes, helping grow stronger crops, more profitable farms, and healthier communities. Holganics, the future of farming starts here. Learn more at Holganics.com. Let's pause here for 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. Iowa State ahead 40-26 at the break over Creighton. Playing without Taman Lipsey, the Cyclones a 14-point lead at the break. Back with more of the Holganics Halftime Show. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When controlling weeds is key to a successful soybean season, good enough isn't good enough. Only FMC overlapping residuals control weed pressure from pre-plant to canopy closure, resulting in higher ROI compared to the competition. To get to canopy closure with the FMC Overlapping Residuals program, visit your FMC retailer or lockin.ag.fmc.com. Always read and follow all label directions.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
As the weather grows colder, lawn mowing season is coming to an end. Before you put your John Deere and other equipment away for winter, sign it up for a winter service special at Van Wall Equipment. Our expertly trained technicians will get your equipment tuned up, sharpened, and ready for another season. For a limited time, we're including free pickup and delivery to make it easy and convenient for you to keep your equipment running at its best. Visit vanwall.com for more information and to sign up today.
Offer ends 12/1/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
Just like in the big game, life can throw unexpected challenges your way at any time. That's why it's crucial to have a local and reliable insurance agent coach who's ready to step in at any time. When life calls an unexpected play, your local independent insurance agents backed by IMT Insurance have your back. With them on your team, you'll have the coverage, service, and peace of mind to tackle whatever comes your way. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve to have the best defense on your side. Visit IMTINS.com today to learn more. With IMT Insurance, you can stay in the game with confidence.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Iowa State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Well, we are at halftime of the second day of the Players Era Championship here in Las Vegas. Iowa State leading the Creighton Blue Jays 40-26. A terrific first half. And we have some sad news to pass along for those who haven't heard. Our Iowa State's former athletic director, Max Urich, passed away at the age of 86. Max, a real friend of mine over the years, did a lot for me. And he certainly did a lot for Iowa State as he came to Ames in the 70s as an assistant, then was an associate AD, and then athletic director. After Iowa State, became athletic director at Kansas State. Did a terrific job for the Wildcats there too. So our condolences and thoughts with all the friends and family of Max Urich. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows that quality coverage takes a great team, and with a Wellmark individual and family health plan, you can choose from thousands of in-network providers. Score great coverage and find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered. And Iowa State in that first half, 45%, 16 of 35, made 4 of 10 from 3 and 4 of 6 at the free throw line. Creighton, on the other hand, just 10 of 32 for 31%, 4 of 14 from 3, and 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Creighton out-rebounds Iowa State 22-19, but second chance points, Iowa State won that 11-4. That's certainly a key stat. Iowa State turned it over just 3 times in the first half. 10 turnovers on the Blue Jays. Points off turnovers 10-3, favoring Iowa State. So all those great stats working in the Cyclones' favor. Individual scoring, 10 points for Killian Toure, and then 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block shot for Joshua Jefferson. What a first half performance. 7 points for Milan Momcilovic, 6 points each for Blake Buchanan and Nate Heisey, and 2 points for Dom Nelson. There's only 2 bench points for Iowa State, leading the way for Creighton. 8 points for Jason Green, 6 points for Hudson Greer, 4 points for Owen Freeman. And let's check our first half points in the paint, brought to you by Mid-States Companies. And Iowa State with the edge there, 22-10, and that is our points in the paint from Mid-States Companies. Iowa State leading Creighton at halftime, 40-26. Back with more of the Holganics halftime show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
Glacier Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Cyclone athletics around Jack Trice Stadium, Hilton Coliseum, and the Stark Performance Center. Glacier Graphics and Signs helps you build your brand through the use of high-impact graphics, signage, and video displays designed specifically to tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Glacier Graphics and Signs, the preferred graphics and signage provider of Iowa State athletics. Visit them online at glacier.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, Cyclone Nation. Coach Otzelberger here. If you want to win, you need to have winning habits every single day. It's a commitment to being greater than you were last week, last month, and last year. Greater Iowa Credit Union is committed to helping you get there. That's why they build their loans and accounts to fit your needs. Greater Iowa also contributes hundreds of thousands of dollars to dozens of organizations throughout Iowa because they believe we can all win if we work together. Find out more at one of their 9 branches or at gicu.org.
Federally insured by NCAA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Iowa State leading Creighton 40-26 at halftime. Now we would have our Hy-Vee halftime interview with assistant coach, but because of our location, not possible. Thanks to Hy-Vee for sponsoring this. We'll resume these interviews as we get closer to courtside going forward. That's Hy-Vee interviews brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Cyclones. 40-26, Iowa State leading Creighton at the break. Back with second half action on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
There's a movement growing in agriculture that goes deep into our shared roots. At Holganics, we call it thrivability. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about restoring life to our soil. With over 800 species of microbes, Holganics is helping farmers across America grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. It's about thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're building a future where everyone wins. Join the thrivability revolution. Visit Holganics.com.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results together.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We are the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in nurturing our state's most precious resource, our children. That's why we provide millions of dollars in scholarships, grants, and resources to Iowa students and teachers. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are proud to partner with the Iowa State men's basketball team by raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones all season long. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and the Coaches vs. Cancer program right here in the state of Iowa. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping with cancer awareness efforts across the state of Iowa.
You've been listening to the Holganics Halftime Show. Join the Thrivability Revolution. Visit Holganics.com. Stay tuned for the second half coverage presented by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Brought to you by Pioneer. Proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts since 1926. Iowa Farm Bureau, supporting your food and the farm-strong families who grow it. Join our efforts at iowafarmbureau.org. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half. Cyclone basketball is on the air.
And a second half that begins with Creighton with the basketball trailing 40-26, operating right to left in front of us. We are sitting opposite the Iowa State bench. Graves, the point guard, and a foul out on the perimeter.
Third foul on Milan Momcilovic. They were trying to post up Blake Harper. What does Iowa State elect to do here? They're going to go with Jamarian Bateman. So Iowa State with a smaller lineup. You know, Creighton wants to deliver the first punch here in the second half to get right back in it.
Iowa State completely shut down Graves and Harper in that first half. The two lefties, two of their best scorers. And Davis out high with the dribble, harassed by Jefferson, gets rid of it to Harper. Now it comes out to Freeman, top of the circle. Dix collects it, takes it to the right side. Boy, the help defense really good from Iowa State. 6 to shoot. Here's Graves behind the back on the dribble, driving, lean-in jumper, off the back iron, no good. Rebound knocked free. Bateman tracks it down, and Iowa State with numbers at the other end. Bateman avoids a turnover, throws it out to Buchanan near half court.
Take a deep breath.
There's Jefferson driving in on Freeman, muscling his way in. Jefferson a jump hook with the left hand to round it out, and the rebound to Freeman. And they throw it down court on the fly to Green, and he'll dunk it with the right hand. 10 now for Jason Green, and it's 40-28. Now there's a spark Creighton was looking for to start the second half. Here's Bateman on the left side. And again, Momchilovich out of there with 3 fouls. To Jefferson, low left. Screen from Buchanan. Jefferson hooks a pass to Bateman, over to Heisey in the corner. They reverse it. Torrey has it with 8 to shoot. Torrey puts it on the floor. Drives, hooks a pass to Buchanan underneath. 3 to shoot. Buchanan jump hook with the right hand, rimming good. 8 now for Blake Buchanan.
Great clock awareness by Blake in that case, because shot clock running down. He wanted to kick it out, but he realized, hey, I got to get something up on the rim.
42-28, Iowa State back up by 14. Graves on the dribble out high against Bateman. He and Torrey making up the freshman backcourt right now for the Cyclones. Harper driving left into a double team. Kicks it back out. Ball reversal. Green, a 3 right corner, good. 13 now for Jason Green.
5th made 3 for Creighton.
42-31, Iowa State. Torrey dribbles across. Off to Buchanan, top of the circle. Waits for cutters, finds Jefferson, right wing. Joshua putting it on the floor and driving. A running left-hander, too hard, but a 2-hand tip dunk for Buchanan. He's into double digits with 10. 44-31 Iowa State. Blake Buchanan having himself a tournament. Here is Graves. Off to the right wing. Torrey defending. Graves maintaining the dribble. And now Bateman has him on a switch and really getting nowhere. Now Freeman with 13 to shoot. Out to collect it. Hands it off to Dix with 10 on the shot clock. Josh Dix over to the left corner. It's Harper back out high to Graves for a 3 over Torrey. Short. Long rebound tracked down by Green. Back out, Graves drives it back in there again, and on Buchanan. And Buchanan challenged the shot, and Heisey able to collect the rebound.
Yeah, great job by Blake once again.
44-31, Iowa State the lead in the ball, and Jefferson, as Torrey was being held, a foul called on Graves.
Killian Torrey, so strong. You know, for a freshman, he just looks like a fifth-year guy from a body standpoint.
Jefferson, low left. Muscles in, jump hook right hand, rimming good. Too strong, 11 now for Joshua Jefferson. It's 46-31 Iowa State.
And that is Iowa State's biggest lead.
Freeman collects it top of the circle, puts it on the floor. Here comes Heisey to double team him and knocked it away, but committed the foul doing it. As he and Torrey combined on that double team, and Heisey gets the foul. But again, there's certain kinds of fouls that you shrug off. If you're TJ Otzelberger, he loves the ball pressure.
Absolutely, and just it makes the opponent wary.
Mm-hmm. Here's Dix collecting a pass and firing a left baseline two-pointer, and it's
on the catch. He caught Bateman up on that screen on the curl to the corner. He's not going to miss that very often.
46-33 Iowa State. Bateman a 3 at the other end. Missing. And the rebound to Freeman. Outlet comes to Dix. And Holt can pass across to Harper. Shot fake. Bateman out to cover up on him. Harper cross-court kick out. Dix shot fake into drive. Lean in 15-footer is good. Dix with back-to-back buckets.
Yeah.
And he can heat up in a hurry.
Nice job by Harper. He's getting double-teamed on the baseline. He makes the diagonal pass, and Dick's able to take it in for that little pull-up. Dick's been struggling from 3, but, man, he is a great 2-point scorer.
46-35, Jefferson at the other end. Works against Graves out high. Backing his way in. Now here comes a double team. He finds Torrey, who splits a double team and misses. And the rebound controlled by Harper. He'll bounce it ahead to Graves.
Iowa State has missed a lot of shots.
Now a three-pointer. Dix in the right corner is good. In transition. 3 straight buckets for Josh Dix. It's 46-38 and timeout called by TJ Otzelberger.
And Iowa State has struggled to finish some shots around the rim today. And
7-0 run by one guy.
Transition defense, though. They pushed it the last time. with a pull-up, and then the very last time it was transition 3.
Down to an 8-point game. We're going to take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Hear that? Those are Pioneer brand soybean and corn fields, the #1 seed brand in the U.S., ready to harvest. The combine reaps and separates row after row of innovative genetics. Soybeans fall into bins and bounce off the tin with unbeatable yields. Pioneer corn and soybean seed is the #1 brand in the U.S. This is what it sounds like to plant #1. Learn more at pioneer.com/topcrop.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
Cyclone fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is an official sponsor of Cyclone Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. Iowa State's lead is down to 8 at 46-38. Creighton is hit 5 of 8 shots from the floor here in the second half.
And 2 of 3 beyond the arc.
And Josh Dix, a 7-0 run of his own to get that lead down to 8. And a timeout from TJ Otzelberger.
Yeah, Dix now with 9 points. He averages just under 12.
15:35 to go in the second half. Iowa State up 46-38. Dom Nelson into the game. He dribbles it across. Gets it to Buchanan out high. Now he finds Jefferson. Into the paint goes Jefferson. Working his way in, jumps, turnaround jumper, rims in. Joshua Jefferson now with 13 in the game. And there's a big bucket to stop that run, 48-38. At the other end, Freeman top of the circle against Buchanan. Off to Dix. Trying to lose Heisey in a screen. It goes to the left wing. Graves launches a 3. He missed it badly. Jefferson rebounds it quickly. Outlets to Nelson. Nelson attacking and laying it in. Dominic Nelson in transition. That really didn't have the numbers.
Yeah, peak Dom Nelson right there. Taking it. He didn't have the numbers, but he had the angle.
50-38. Iowa State back up by 12, so they come out of the timeout, answer with a 4-0 run of their own. Freeman hands it to Dix on the left side. Here comes a double team. They're going to make him get rid of the ball. Dix tried to do just that, but struggling, and now throws it off Heisey and out of bounds. And we're going to get to the media timeout. 14:28 to play. A little bit more breathing room as Iowa State up by 12 as we go back to break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
What you do today matters tomorrow. At Key Cooperative, everything we do is powered by purpose, supporting farmers, families, and communities. Work here means more than clocking in. It's about making a difference. From agronomy to accounting, every role helps move our communities forward. Find purpose in what you do each day. Apply now at keycoop.com/careers. Key Cooperative, careers powered by purpose.
So how's harvest? Higher yield potential starts with the season-long systemic disease protection of Xyway brand fungicides from FMC. Xyway brand fungicides protect corn crops from key foliar diseases and support physiological benefits that help develop healthier, higher-yielding corn for a difference you'll appreciate at harvest. Visit your FMC retailer for an at-plant advantage. Always read and follow all label directions.
Your premier Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones basketball, and home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years. A streak that continues with an award-winning lineup backed by dependable trucks like Silverado and SUVs like Equinox with all-day versatility. Find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drive.chevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility February 2014 to January 2025 new vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. It's Iowa State leading Creighton 50-38 now. And Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor the Iowa State Cyclones. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Joshua Jefferson, 13 points. Blake Buchanan with 10.
Yeah, each team.
Torrey with 10.
Yeah, each team 5 of 9 from the field this half.
Jefferson's just been too much to handle for Creighton.
Yeah, Creighton, though, 2 of 4 beyond the arc. It's been Josh Dix kind of keeping them alive, the Iowa transfer. Across the river from Council Bluffs, his hometown, over to play for the Blue Jays.
Still just 3 turnovers in this game for Iowa State, playing without their point guard, Taman Lipsy. Now, Creighton's not a team that typically forces a lot of turnovers, but
Iowa State's forced 10. That's big. We have 7 on the shot clock as Creighton inbounds on the side.
Greer to throw it in. And good ball pressure by Iowa State. And they finally get it into Dix. And now with 5 to shoot, he gets rid of it to Freeman. Freeman in on Heisey, jump hook with the right hand, ribs in. Freeman does have talent. It is 50-40. Here comes Torrey the other way. 14-10 to play. Cyclones up by 10. Jefferson has it out high. Jefferson waits for Cutters. Finds Heisey down the lane. Flips it up there over his head. No good, but he did draw a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
It'll be the first foul on Owen Freeman.
Good cut by Heisey.
Good cut and good set play. And nice look by who else but Joshua Jefferson. Jefferson, he's always going to be a focal point of Iowa State's offense in terms of playmaking. But with Lipsy out, he just has an expanded role here today, and I'd say he's doing just fine.
Heisey makes both free throws. It's 52-40 Iowa State.
See, and Jefferson should get an assist for that.
Absolutely. You're an old point guard talking.
Yeah.
8 points in the game now for Heisey. It's 52-40 Iowa State with 13:56 to go. Graves pounding the dribble against Torrey, pressure, and he's bothered him. Graves trying to drive it, nowhere to go. Torrey cutting him off and staying right on him. And it's finally a palming call on Graves. It'll turn it over to Iowa State. Killian Torrey.
Greg McDermott can't be happy. That's been about the 3rd possession this half where you get to 15 seconds or more into the possession and nothing has happened except Nick Graves dribbling the ball. And I told you, I know you weren't at the Creighton exhibition. Graves really impressed me. Iowa State has really taken away what he can do.
Torrey's an older guy now.
Yeah.
52-40. Here's Buchanan out high, finding Jefferson. 12-point lead in the ball for the Cyclones. Heisey on the left wing. Shovels a great pass to Buchanan. Couldn't get the shot down. The rebound to Greer. And now Greer pushes it ahead himself. Creighton down 12. Greer trying to drive it. In on Nelson. Now Buchanan over to help. Good help defense.
Traveled.
And Greer did walk with it. No question. And Jeff Hartness had the call. The timing of Buchanan to come over right when Nelson needed the help.
And really cut off the passing lane. And just, especially against a young player, but really against anybody. Nobody likes to be treated like that.
52-40 Iowa State. 13:15 remaining here in the second half. Cyclones trying to get to 2-0 in this event. Here is Torrey on the dribble. Spinning to the right side, under the bucket now. Reverse layup, good! Killian Torrey with a dozen. And Iowa State leads at 54-40. This kid's special. Davis throws it out high. Green has it. Had a big first half for Creighton. Hands it off to Dix, who's been their hot hand here in the second half. Dix against Buchanan, trying to create. Nowhere to go. Throws it away. It's another turnover for Creighton. That's 3 straight possessions for them that have resulted in turnovers.
Pressure on the ball, and Iowa State switching some things. Started out with Jefferson covering Dix. Okay, that's kind of, you'd think, well, that might be advantage Dix. Not really. And then Buchanan switches out on him, and Dix can't get past him. I mean, just the ability of your 6'10", 6'11" center to be able to move his feet and guard a guard on the perimeter. Now we're seeing 1-3-1 from Creighton.
54-40 Iowa State. Here's Jefferson against that zone off to Torrey. They find Plata. Down the lane he goes. Running right-hander, banked it in. Tom Plata with his first bucket of the game. And it is 56-40 Iowa State. They have really answered. And now a near turnover, but tracking it down to the backcourt is Swartz. Cyclones picking up the defensive pressure. Swartz off to the left side, Davis to the corner, Greer. Covered up by Torrey. Greer trying to create on the dribble. Kicks it out. Trout, a 3-ball. Good. Third 3 of the game for Isaac Trout. And a big shot for Creighton. They needed that one, 56-43. Inside out that time.
Yeah, good play by the freshman Hudson Greer. He's going to be a really good player.
Torrey on the right side off a Plata screen. Gets into the paint, floating left-hander, wouldn't go. Got his own rebound. Back up in a crowd, put it in. This guy's amazing, and now a technical foul has been called on Killian Torrey, I believe.
What did he do?
I don't know. I looked down for a second. He must have reacted after he made the shot. But I think they called a technical on him.
Yes.
TJ Altsberger wants an explanation from Chance Moore. So Torrey, who's the nicest kid in the world, picks up the technical foul. It's his first personal foul as well. We'll get a timeout here. 11:38 to go. 58-43 Iowa State. We'll take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Cyclone Athletics is a powerhouse. Fueled by grit, teamwork, and the relentless spirit of our student athletes, Iowa State University is making plays that echo far beyond the field. Cyclone Athletics is driving impact by boosting Iowa's economy, elevating the university's stature, and rallying alumni and fans across the nation. And you are part of the team. When you give, you're not just supporting athletics, you're powering pride, building the future, and advancing Iowa State. Be a champion for Cyclone Power. Give now at cycloneclub.org.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we support farm families. We're a voice on local, state, and national issues. We're also committed to making rural Iowa a better place to live and keeping Iowa farm families on the farm.
Based in Nevada, Iowa, Mid-States Companies is your all-in-one partner. As a design-build general contractor with in-house engineering, manufacturing, and crane services, Mid-States has been delivering results from coast to coast for over 20 years. With a vertically integrated approach, Mid-States' team of experts provide industry-leading solutions serving grain, feed, ethanol, industrial, and commercial clients. Don't just build a project, get results with Mid-States. Visit midstatescompanies.com. Mid-States Companies, delivering results.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 11:38 to go. Killian Torrey, following his own miss, put it back in to put Iowa State up 58-43, but then he was called for a technical foul. Didn't see what he did or said, but the free throw will be shot by Isaac Trout.
Trout, who misses the free throw. He's too close. He's too close.
Yeah, back up.
He's 3 out of 4 beyond the arc. 6'10" player from Nebraska originally.
Made the second free throw, and he's into double digits with 10, and it is 58-44. So that'll be a learning experience for Killian Torrey. And the Cyclones up by 14 with 11:38 to go. Torrey stays out there along with Bateman and Plata, the 3 freshmen, along with Heisey and Momcilovic.
And Momcilovic coming back in, picked up his 3rd foul in the first possession of the second half, and now returns 8 minutes later.
Davis out high, off to the right wing, and that is Austin Swartz putting it on the floor. Cross-court kick out to Trout, down to 10 to shoot. Trout puts it on the floor and hands it off to Greer. 6 on the shot clock. Greer gives it to Swartz. Everybody's being defended by Torre. A backup jumper by Swartz, in and out of bounds on the rebound to Iowa State.
Nice screen off that time by Dom Plata.
On the switches, Killian ended up covering all 3 of the ball handlers and covered them well.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Who would you rather have do it?
Exactly. What a good defender he is. He's got 14 points to boot, which is a new career high for Killian Torre. Had 11 a couple of times. Here's Plata out high. He'll hand it off to Heisey. Right back to Plata on the give and go, and he'll put it in. 4 now for Dom Plata. And Iowa State up 60-44. Boy, Heisey, a good pass.
How about Plata? A couple of great touch shots around the basket.
Graves on the dribble out high. Bateman pressure. Goes to the right corner. A 3 by Swartz. Around and out. Rebound Heisey. He's doing a good job in all facets. And the outlets to Torre. Cyclones a 60-44 lead in the ball. Torre driving. Double clutch shot. High off the glass. No good, but he drew a foul on Trout. Wow. Killian Torre in attack mode. Gets to the free throw line again.
14 points, 3 rebounds, and man, how many disrupted possessions for Creighton has Torre created? It's certainly been a big part of creating.
That's a little glimpse into the future here with Lipsy out today and Torre becoming a very confident point guard in his own right. Knocks down the free throw. 15 for
Freeman and Dix back in. Take a fast break on heating costs this winter. Tune up your furnace, seal drafts, and visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for more ways to stay warm while using less energy.
61-44.
Iowa State's biggest lead.
And Torre shooting one more. Knocked it down. 16, a career high for Torre in the game. And Iowa State with an 18-point lead. They really answered that run when Creighton got it down to 8. Iowa State has responded very well. They're up by 18 now. Dix had a pass off the knee of Plata and out of bounds, and it'll belong to Creighton.
It was a good screen and roll. Looked like it might be an opportunity to get it to Freeman, but Plata, who was doubling that time, got back, got a leg out and kicked it.
Graves to throw it in. Boy, they've kept him quiet, and Harper. Here's Freeman bouncing it out to Green. Green putting it on the floor, finds Graves for a left wing 3, short. Rebound to Graves, or Greer rather, back out to Graves for a 3, missed again. And Torre rebounds and looks to push for Iowa State. Killian up the left side of the floor, crosses over, spins into traffic, throws it out to Momcilovic. Milan back out to Heisey, hooks a pass to Torre. Inside, threw it away.
Yep.
Trying to go to Plata, and he was leaning the wrong way. And now Dix has it, goes the other way, and kicks it out cross court to Greer for a 3. It's good. Hudson Greer, the catch and shoot 3, is third of the game. And it is 62-47.
8 made threes. Only 10 made 2s.
And with their ability to make 3s, you can't relax against this team. 62-47 with 9:20 to go. Plata will hand it off to Bateman. Jamarian trying to penetrate, got tied up for a moment. And it is a foul. Yeah.
A reach-in foul.
Jeb Hartness. It comes in and overrules from the. He's got the worst angle of the 2 guys, and he comes in and overrules it.
And that sure looked like a foul from up here. But either way, possession arrow, Iowa State.
9:13 to play. And Iowa State in front 62-47. And it comes to Nelson. Iowa State a 15-point lead in the ball. Tom Nelson palmed it. A rare turnover in this game for Iowa State.
Is that the 6th? Yes. 5th.
Pretty good without your point guard.
Yeah, I'll say.
62-47 Cyclones. Still 9 minutes to go, though. Dix driving, lobs a pass, and it got away from Freeman. He was able to save it, but it comes into Heisey. Cyclones on the run. Heisey on the attack. Finds Momcilovic for 3. Yes! A left wing 3 in transition for Milan. He has 10, and it's 65-47 Iowa State. Great find by Heisey again. And now at the other end, Freeman has it. Trying to drive it. Owen Freeman kicks it out. Right corner. Back out it comes to Dix for a three over Momcilovic, and he got it. Josh Dix now into double digits with 12. It's 65-50.
Yeah, Creighton 5 of 9 from 3 this half.
Nelson to the left baseline with the dribble. Maintains the dribble, gets into the paint, flips up a wild shot, got it to go, and drew a foul. You said, what did you say earlier? Vintage Dom Nelson?
Yeah, vintage Dom Nelson, man. Just
that might have been even vintager. Tom with a wild throw.
And my coach, Maury John, he'd always say, sometimes you get going too fast. He'd say, you got to be careful. You don't want to get going all huckety-buck. That was kind of huckety-buck.
He missed the free throw and tipped out by Buchanan. Cyclones retain possession. It is 67-50. Here's Nelson finding Buchanan. Pass fake and a drive. Tried to stuff it and missed. And the rebound to Freeman. And now a bounce pass down low. Knocked away by Momcilovic. Cleared by Nelson. Cyclones on the run. Nelson behind the back. Down the lane. Left-hand runner. No. Rebound Jefferson, and he is fouled.
Just the 5th team foul on Creighton. But, boy, just another hustle play. How about Milan Momcilovic? They had Owen Freeman going right down the court with Buchanan down on the floor. And it looks like that's going to be an easy pass. Momcilovic comes off the wing. Almost baits that pass, comes in, makes the steal, and then gets it going the other direction.
Iowa State up by 17, 67-50. We'll take the timeout with 7:47 remaining on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
As the weather grows colder, lawn mowing season is coming to an end. Before you put your John Deere and other equipment away for winter, sign it up for a winter service special at Van Wall Equipment. Our expertly trained technicians will get your equipment tuned up, sharpened, and ready for another season. For a limited time, we're including free pickup and delivery to make it easy and convenient for you to keep your equipment running at its best. Visit vanwall.com for more information and to sign up today.
Offer ends 12/1/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 7:47 remaining here at Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas. It's a 67-40 lead or 67-50 lead, I should say, for Iowa State over Creighton. Cyclones up by 17. And they have been led by Killian Torre with a career-high 16, but 4 Cyclones in double digits. And when that happens, they're 54-6 under DJ Otzelberger.
Points in the paint, 42-16.
Wow.
Second chance points, 15-4. Those are areas we thought Iowa State really needed to win today, and boy, are they ever.
And a chance for more second chance points here. Joshua Jefferson got an offensive rebound. I guess he was then fouled, so it's a new possession. But Jefferson inbounds to Heisey. Right back to Jefferson, down low. Jump hook, left hand off the glass and in. Boy, another good out-of-bounds play off the timeout. And Jefferson now with 15. 69-50 Iowa State. Jefferson has really controlled this game. Harper on the right wing. Pass out to Green, and he had trouble collecting. Cyclones continue to pressure that ball. Dix on the dribble with 4 to shoot. Dix is going to have to launch one. He passes. Green with 0 on the shot clock. Just got it off with the left hand. And T.J. Otzelberger protests. They're going to look at the monitor, I think, to see if he got it off in time or not.
I kind of think he did, but I'm not sure.
It was pretty close.
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. Pioneer is proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer.
But to say that Iowa State's ball pressure has bothered Creighton would be an understatement. Yeah. 69-50 with 7:08 to go.
15 turnovers to 5. You know, and if they could be 16 if they rule the shot didn't get off in time, but 2 shot clock violations in the first 4 or 5 possessions of the game really set the tone in this one about the physicality.
No basket.
So that is turnover number 16. Another shot clock violation.
Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows that quality coverage takes a great team, and with the Wellmark Individual and Family Health Plan, you can choose from thousands of in-network providers. Score great coverage and find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered. The Cyclones up by 19 without Taman Lipsy today, and with the ball with 7 minutes to go. Nelson has it. Picks up his dribble, gets rid of it to Momcilovic, who spins his way into the paint, attracts a double team, out to Jefferson, 3-ball, no. Rebound, Buchanan couldn't control him, but it's out of bounds to Iowa State. Buchanan just staying with it. And the Cyclones will maintain possession. And Freeman will come out, and Kanan back in there for Creighton. Haven't seen him since early in the game. Heisey will trigger for Iowa State.
Kanan really had trouble with the pressure Iowa State put on him, and he did a nice job in that exhibition game.
Heisey inbounds and throws it away as Green comes up with the steal. Now Dix pushes it ahead. Behind the back on the dribble, lost control of it for a moment. Heisey making it difficult for him. He'll bring it back out to Graves. 6:40 remaining. Cyclones up 19. Dix on the right wing, puts it on the floor, got by Heisey, and found Green for a 2-hand dunk. 15 now for Green to lead Creighton. And it is 69-52.
Yeah, nice job by Dix. He has 12 points and 6 assists in the game. He's been the brightest spot, I would say.
Jefferson dribbles left, and a tough shot off the glass, no good. Graves rebounds for Creighton and pushes it ahead. A left wing 3 on the way for Harper. It's no good. The rebound to Jefferson. Joshua probably approaching a double-double, 69-52. Here's Momcilovic, right side. Picks up the dribble, finds Jefferson, top of the circle. Back to Momcilovic. Here's Milan firing a 3. It misses. Jefferson, another rebound, but couldn't control it. Out of bounds.
That would have been the double-double right there.
He couldn't get a hold of it, though, and it goes out of bounds to Creighton.
15 and 9, 4 assists.
Torrey back in there for Nelson. 5:50 to go. Cyclones up 69-52. Trying to get to 6-0 on the season. And who knows what game they'll end up in tomorrow, but they're going to be in a good one if they win this today. 69-52 Iowa State. Graves on the dribble, and Torrey all over him. Gets rid of it, left wing. Green shovels it back out high to Dix with 10 to shoot. Dix picks up the dribble after one dribble, and now Jefferson harassing him. Gets rid of it to Greer, back to Dix. 3 on the shot clock. Deep 3 by Dix is good.
I mean, that's 30 feet.
Yep. You got to tip your cap to him.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
69-55. Josh Dix with 15 points, 13 of them here in the second half. And now Buchanan over to the left side, gives to Heisey, right back to Buchanan, and he works in against Dix and puts up a tough shot, banked it in, and drew a foul.
Yeah, he had the height advantage, and man, he was determined to take that one to the basket on Josh Dix.
71-55, and Buchanan to the free throw line to shoot one. This is an Iowa State team that can beat you in a lot of different ways.
Obviously with a lot of different guys.
12 points now for Buchanan on the night.
Season high was 13.
Yeah,
career high 18 when he was at Virginia.
So he'll try to match that season high with the free throw here. And he missed it, but the long rebound tracked down. And Foul called on Buchanan.
Just fourth team foul. Well, the thing, Blake, I'm okay with you missing that one. Thankful you made the 2 yesterday against St. John's. Those were absolutely enormous.
And those putbacks, boy, did he come up big down the stretch. 71-55, Iowa State, 4:48 to go. And it's Greer way out left for Creighton. Against Momchilovich, he drives it and missed the layup. The rebound tipped out to Heisey. He outlets to Buchanan, of all people.
All right.
And he'll hit the brakes in the front court wisely.
Good judgment.
Yes. Now Heisey finds Jefferson. Jefferson on the dribble. You don't mind him doing that. He crosses over, finds a backdoor cutting. Torrey, reverse layup is good. Oh, my goodness. 18 for Torrey. Another assist for Jefferson. 73-55, Iowa State. And now a 3 at the other end for Green, misses, and the rebound to Buchanan. Iowa State, an 18-point lead in the ball as we approach 4 minutes remaining. As good as they were yesterday, they've been every bit as good today.
Yeah, without Taman Lipsy.
Absolutely. Here's Jefferson into the paint, lost control of it, turned it over. Greer comes up with it, gets it ahead to Graves. Graves up the left side, back to Greer, a trail 3 on the way. Missing off the back iron. Buchanan, great battle to go get that defensive rebound. He's a competitor, 73-55. Here comes Torrey with 3:36 remaining.
The job they've done on Graves, just incredible. No points today, 0 for 8.
Buchanan left to the lane, backing in on Conan, and he puts it off the glass too hard and missed it. The rebound controlled by Greer. And a cross-court pass knocked away by Heisey, but recovered in the backcourt by Graves. 3:15 to go, 73-55 Iowa State. Conan out high, picks up his dribble now against Buchanan right of the lane. And shoveled it back out high to Zugic. He's on the right wing. Now Green over to the left corner. A drive by Greer. A double clutch shot is good, and he drew a foul. Good-looking freshman Hudson Greer now into double digits with 11, and he'll try for a three-point play. But Iowa State in control, up 73-57 with 2:59 remaining here in Las Vegas. Timeout on the floor. Cyclones by 16 when we return on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Hey Cyclones, this is number 13, Cade Kelderman. We are hyped for this basketball season. And Iowa Corn is pumped up for the season in their partnership with Iowa State. For your drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's definitely worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Cyclones.
Propane is the official fuel of Iowa State tailgating, providing your family a safe and reliable heat source. Propane is also the renewable choice for your backyard barbecues, mowers, home heating, livestock heat, crop drying, and more. To learn more about propane's safety and versatility, visit iapropane.org or contact your local propane provider for all your propane needs. This message provided by the Iowa Propane Education and Research Council.
Time now for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield Health Coverage Report. Let's take a look at the numbers. When you enroll in a Wellmark individual or family health plan, you choose from thousands of in-network providers. And you're teaming up with Iowa's #1 health insurance company. We know healthcare in Iowa. Score great coverage from Wellmark. Find the plan that's best for you at wellmark.com/covered. Enrollment ends January 15th.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 2:59 remaining, and Iowa State a 73-57 lead over Creighton. The Cyclones have won points off turnovers so far, 19-8. Points in the paint, 48-20. Second chance points, 17-4. And they have dominated this basketball game.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, you take their leading scorer, Blake Harper. He has not scored. Their third leading scorer, Nick Graves. He has not scored. And even though those two guys each only have one turnover, they rely on both those guys to create offense, and they have not created any offense whatsoever.
One shot coming for Hudson Greer as he tries to complete a three-point play, and he does. So a dozen now for Greer, and it's 73-58. Heisey will inbound for Iowa State.
A full court pressure for the first time from Creighton.
Torrey gets it back to Heisey. Ahead it comes to Jefferson. He drives all the way in and missed the bank shot, but he'll go to the free throw line. Fouled on the way in.
Probably on Zugic.
Yep.
Zugic.
So free throws coming for Joshua Jefferson, who has 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal and a block shot today. Doing what Joshua Jefferson does. He will shoot 2 here. And the first one misses. Buchanan back in for Plata.
Yeah. Cyclones 8 of 13 at the free throw line. Not terrific. They were 80% yesterday, 20 of 25.
Jefferson's second try on the way. And that's short as well, but a lane violation is going to give him another opportunity.
Yeah. Conan couldn't help himself. Got his weight going forward and actually touched the lane with both hands.
And this time Jefferson makes the free throw. So he has 16 in the game. And it's Iowa State up by 16, 74-58. With 2:47 remaining. Zugic into the front court. Finds Conan. Back to Zugic. Tries to create. Driving left. In on Momcilovic. And a foul on Milan. Will send Zugic to the free throw line.
A fourth foul on Milan, but Zugic doing a nice job taking it to the basket, but help defense from Milan. Thought it was a good challenge, but apparently got him on the arm.
2 shots for Fedor Zugic, and his first one is good. His first point of the day. 74-59, 2:35 remaining. Second free throw misses, and the rebound to Buchanan.
It's Buchanan saying, hey, maybe I'll get a double-double. That's his 8th rebound.
74-59. Here's Torrey off to Jefferson, way out right against a zone now from Creighton.
Yeah.
Torrey has it back. Out high. Bounces it to Jefferson. A pass to the corner, Momcilovic. Back to Jefferson with 8 to shoot. Joshua back to Momcilovic. Finds a cutting Torrey, who spins in and puts in a right-hand floater. 20 in the game for Killian Torrey. And it's 76-59. A career-high 20 for the freshman. Conan picks up his dribble, needs some help. We're down to 1:51 to go. Cyclones up by 17. And out it comes to Zugic. Torrey defending. Zugic trying to drive it into the paint. He goes, and a left-hander won't go. Torrey tips the rebound out. Momcilovic tracks it down. And all this stuff matters, by the way, as he tried to get point differential to get into the best game possible tomorrow.
Well, true. I mean, kind of a goofy way to do it.
It is.
However, there has to be some way when you have this many teams in that few spots to be playing for the additional NIL opportunity.
Well, the point differential right now is 17, and here's Momcilovic into the paint. Little Dirk fadeaway, misses. Buchanan, a foul on the rebound.
And that's team foul number 7, so we'll go to the other end for the bonus.
1:11 to go.
I just can't tell you how impressed I am with how Iowa State played today. Coming in, we were so happy with the win yesterday over a really good St. John's team and how you had toughened out, tempered so much by concern for Taman and his injury, and then he pretty much realized there's no way he was going to play today as they make the first free throw. But how are you going to come out? How are you going to respond against a Creighton team, that is going to be a really good team? And Iowa State has really taken it over right from the get-go.
Conan made the first free throw, missed the second, And the rebound was to Buchanan, I believe. 76-60. 1 minute to go. Here's Jefferson. Joshua out high on the dribble, takes it in on Trout, puts it off the glass too hard, got his own rebound. Jefferson back up in a crowd, and he got it.
There's his double-double.
Yep.
And now if Buchanan can get a rebound here, that would be two guys with double-doubles, points and rebounds.
78-60, Iowa State, 44 seconds remaining. Zugic out high, off a screen, here comes a double team. Zugic in trouble, got rid of it. And now it's taken away momentarily by Jefferson. He's tied up, gets rid of it. Loose ball picked up by Izzy. Ahead to Torrey. And he gets knocked down, but no foul called. It's out of bounds to Creighton. 26 seconds remaining. 78.
Yeah, Killian Torrey. Oh, my goodness.
20-point game for the freshman.
For your defensive stopper.
78-60, 20 seconds left. Zugic on the dribble out high. Off to the right wing. They get it down low to Conan. He's double teamed, gets rid of it. A three by Swartz, misses. Long rebound, tipped out of bounds to Iowa State with 5.6 seconds to go. And the Cyclone fans here in attendance are on their feet. They're with you, Eric. Loving the effort of Iowa State today. 3 seconds. Momcilovic will just dribble out the clock, and Iowa State wins it 78-60 over Creighton. And the Cyclones are 6-0 on the season, and there is the 200th career victory for TJ Otzelberger. He gets his 100th win at Iowa State yesterday against Rick Pitino. He gets his 200th career win today against one of his very best friends, Greg McDermott. And Iowa State improves to 6-0 on the season.
Yeah, great day. Two great days for Iowa State, other than the injury to Taman Lipsey. But Iowa